VIC Radio.
Hello,
Hey, what's up?
how are you?
Good, good, you know.
It's so typical of me to talk about
No, no,
myself.
tell me what you want to hear. That's why, that's what radio DJs do. Take requests and, you're still talking, okay. Sounds good.
We take requests. Call in at 607-274-1059 or tweet us at VIC Radio.
Hello from the other side.
I'm getting a catcher's mitt.
I'm getting ice skates.
I'm getting a jigsaw puzzle.
I'm getting dying coral reefs.
A blue bicycle.
A walkie-talkie. I'm getting a severe drought.
Cool box skateboard.
I'm getting melted ice caps.
A killer heat wave. A shrinking glacier. I'm getting a devastating flood.
Adults are generous. We're even giving kids global warming. But it's not too late. We can still reduce greenhouse gas pollution. Go to fightglobalwarming.com. Brought to you by Environmental Defense, the Robertson Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Who are you now to get involved with my fortune calling? Who are you now to keep on putting me down? Blessings and fall.
7 minutes, and then depending on what happens with senior day, then I'll adjust the break with Smitty, and then I'll toss it to you guys. You guys so we gotta go down there. Yeah, no, you gotta go down there. Yeah. So during the first half and stuff, you gotta be down there. So. Second half. Yeah, second half too. Same thing. You know the problem. Oh, something.
Aren't they doing the senior day stuff?
Like I was just like, oh, I'm gonna take a picture, but like show
yeah, I mean, we're gonna see. I think you guys are gonna have a pregame at the same time, no matter what. It's supposed to start at the same time, and I'm gonna see. We're gonna see if I have to extend the break in between them going on or not. We're gonna actually see how it goes, depending on what happens.
Lexi, I know exactly what picture you're talking about.
You're on the thing.
You're on here.
You're on here.
Oh no.
One of Tess.
Aww.
And then I was laughing so hard. He was like, what are you laughing at? And I was like, my friends are really funny.
I'm not expecting to see Troy doing Western Kentucky going into the
Because
house.
why? Caroline was like, Lexi, why did you do that?
I feel like Troy's one of those teams that they are never projected to be good in the season, and then all of a sudden just bounce out of nowhere for like 2 games and then go back to being bad. So,
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm telling you, Welcome, folks. We're coming here live from Ithaca College at Carpwood Field for Ithaca College Bombers men's soccer for pregame. I'm Anthony Labonte, and I'm here with Andrew Roberts. Andrew, how are we doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
I am doing great. So today the Bombers take on the Bard Raptors. Now coming into today, it is senior night, and no one expected Bard to come in 5-0 on the season.
Yeah, Bard, in their history, has never won a game against Ithaca College, 0-5 in their first 5 ever historical matchups. But at 5-0, they already have more wins than they've had in any of those seasons. Their offense has really woken up. Sam Gerber been a big part of that. Already 5 goals this season. Absolutely insane.
Coming into today, Bard has a score differential of 25 goals for, 2 against. How do you think that's going to affect Ithaca coming into this game?
I mean, I think Bard, this is definitely a tougher Bard team than Ithaca has seen in a long, long time, but at the same time, Ithaca does have the historical advantage here. Johannes Berghan, the goalie for Ithaca, has a 1.01 goals against average. I think they are going to hold Bard to a lot less scoring than they're used to so far this season.
So last game was a lot different than what we're looking at today. They played number 24 ranked Cortland. They lost 4-0. How do you think they're going to bounce back after that loss?
I mean, it's going to be tough against a 5-0 team, but at the same time, Bard doesn't have the big wins that Cortland has had this season. They didn't have necessarily the toughest schedule to start the season, so it's possible Ithaca can pump the brakes on their undefeated season if their offense starts to get it going. Their offense has been struggling so far this year, but I have faith that Ithaca could make this a close game or even bounce back and win.
So today is the first day for Liberty League action amongst all the teams, and coming into today, the only teams with overall undefeated records have been Bard and RIT. Now, Bard is the only one that has won 5 of their games. RIT is 2 wins with 3 losses. How important is this game today for Ithaca if they want to make it in the Liberty League?
Yeah, if this team wants to compete in the Liberty League, losing to Bard would not be a good start. And knocking off an undefeated Bard College would be a very good addition to their resume so far this season. Yeah, I'm liking Ithaca to bounce back here, take down Bard, but it's not going to be as easy as it's been in previous seasons.
So you brought this up earlier. For Bard, they have Sam, who has 5 goals in the season. But for Ithaca, they have 7 of them who the leading goal amount is 1 goal. Is there someone that's going to need to step up today for Ithaca?
I want to see more out of Reef Harrison. He had 1 goal and 2 assists last season. Not a crazy amount, but still more points than anyone has had on this team all season. If Harrison can really take the lead, be that number 1 guy on the offense, be that reliable option, I think they have a chance here today.
Now, taking a look at the coaches, both of these coaches, 4 years experience. Eldridge for Ithaca, Kostecki for Bard. What's going to be important for both of these coaches coming into today?
Now, first of all, I want to give a shout out to TJ Kostecki, the Bard College coach. The amount of improvement that Bard has seen from last year to this year under Kostecki is unbelievable. But we have to see if that's going to last as Bard's schedule gets tougher, starting with this Ithaca game. Liberty League play starting up today. Could be a different situation.
Now, you're talking about their strength of schedule. Last game, Bard faced off against York, and they won 11-0 with Sam having 2 goals in that. Do you think Sam's going to step it up again for this?
Yeah, I do see Sam Gerber having a big game. The question is how much scoring Bard can get around him. They do have some other big names so far this season. Modica Pereira, as a freshman, already has 3 goals.
And that'll do it here for the pregame show. Stay with us as we get the play-by-play going for the rest of the game, and we'll see you at halftime.
Liberty League play starts today as Ithaca College is ready to take on Bard for their first in-conference matchup of the year right here at Carpwood Field. Hello and welcome. I'm Devin Jarvis, joined alongside Farrell Hudson for today's broadcast. Excited to get these going. Give me a brief history of these two teams and how they've played so far this year.
Yeah, great to be joining you, Devin. Ithaca 5-0 all-time against Bard. They'll look to make that 6-0 today, but in order to do so, they will need to stop Bard's potent offense. 25 goals in their first 5 contests, and they scored 11, blanking York 11-0 at home Wednesday. This is a key matchup for the Bombers. Let's see if they can right the ship today.
As we get ready here at the center of the pitch, Bard to get possession first. They're sitting at 6-3 on the season on the other side. Ithaca sitting at 2-1-2, haven't lost a home contest so far this year, and we're getting it going fast on the other side. Here is Ithaca with the possession now. Leo Morris kicking with through ball down the right side. Nothing done there. It's back in the possession of Bard. Looks like it'll go out of bounds just for a moment as Barley. It's out on Ithaca, so back in the possession of Bard. That's Bird on the throw-in. Got by Ithaca on the near side. Ithaca moving left to right, while Bard moving right to left. Ithaca back with the possession here at center of the field. Bard getting it. Just going to do a chip up here toward the left side. Back Adams now. He has it on the near side, crossing field to the center of the box. Ithaca still with it, moving far side, left to right. No contest right now. They hold. Now for a through ball down the left side. Going for it is Ithaca. Nothing won. They still have it. Back toward the far side corner of the attacking side of field. Ithaca still with possession. Regained by Bard. Agugliero there for the Bombers.
Good start here by Ithaca on offense, maintaining a lot of possession. Let's see if they can make anything of it.
Now Adams on the near side for Ithaca. He has possession, looking for a cross toward the middle, trying to get a shot off. Ithaca ready to go, just blocked by the goalie of Hersey. A great save by him to stick out his left leg. Ithaca still with possession, back to Adams, looking toward the center.
Yeah, and Gavin Hersey's one of those players you're going to really have to look out for. The junior goalkeeper has played great this season and last. Played 11 games as a sophomore, made 58 saves last season. That's a guy you got to beat today.
43 minutes here in the first half left as Bard goes down the near side. Gerber for Bard, going to chip it through a through ball toward Pereira Modica. It's going to go out of bounds. Give it a corner kick for the Raptors here as they look to set something up to draw first blood. Here on the corner kick is Cole Ewalt, the sophomore, biology major. He's a midfielder for this team. Sticks up his hand. It's a far hit. Going for the header. Nobody wins it. Straight back up in the air. Going toward out of bounds and off the end line. So Ithaca will get awarded the goal kick.
Yeah, good job by the Bombers there to stop, make sure Bard gets nothing early here, just less than 3 minutes into the match.
Setting up there on the goal box, ready to go. 42 here in the first half. That's Johannes Bergen there for the Bombers as the goalie. Ithaca defense ready to go off. The right back of Adams. Now back to Leipzig. To the other side, Bombers trying to make a move on the far side. Once again, moving left to right, it's Leo Morris going down. Trying to get past the defender of Tondini. Loses possession there at midfield, so Bard will get it. A creative through ball there to the near side. Ewalt has it, going down the left, guarded closely by Morris. Bard still has it. Give it back to Pereira Modica. Trying to slow it down and reset. Alki at the center of the attacking area for Bard here. They're going to keep it, trying to go for a one-touch there, but resetting with the left wing, or left back of Bird. Bird has it now. Good challenge by the Bombers to get back possession, but they're still fighting it for it. Pereira Modica finally lose it, and Ithaca gets possession at center field here.
Clear strength early of Bard has been their speed, really just attacking every Ithaca pass, intercepting. It's looked good so far.
Ithaca getting it back in their own defensive penalty box, so just trying to take it slow, struggling to get it past midfield here. 41 minutes on the clock now as not much action so far this game other than the early save by Hersey. Bombers still going. A great challenge in counter defense by this Bard squad so far. Like we said, 6-3 on the season. They are 25-2 outscoring their opponents, absolutely dominating. They have it here, penalty right outside the penalty box. Pushing up is Pereira Modica on the center of the field, guarded by 3. Now out to Alki. Alki moving to his right far side. Up on the defense now for the Bombers is Adams.
Yeah, and Pereira Modica has been one of those guys really notable for the Raptors so far. The first-year midfielder from Manhattan's played in all 5 games this season, already scored 3 goals. That's a guy you got to look out for.
And here's a header toward the box. The jump ball is not won by either. Going out of bounds, we'll see how the umpire will call it. And it seems like it will be in the possession of the Bombers here for another goal kick.
Morgan will look to...
Here for the goal kick, almost ready to go. 39-36 on the clock in the first half. Ithaca, not known for a high-scoring match in the matches they've played so far. Lost their last one 0-4 to the number 24 team in the nation, SUNY Cortland. This goal kick going right towards center field, won by Bard Pereira Modica on the near side, moving down. Tries to make a move, a good challenge by Morris to let up there. Ithaca with it now, trying to escape out of that penalty box. They do so now at midfield. Working their way around, still haven't been able to get out their defensive zone. Now they do. Morris loses possession, going back to the possession of Bird. Here we push toward the corner. Tondini in the corner, trying to go for a cross. Hits off the leg of Bird. So back to the possession of the Raptors. Ewalt now. Oh, but they steal it quickly, going to the left side. The shot just missed. That was Baird, who missed left. He intercepted a great one there, and he'll be awarded the corner kick after it hits off the leg of a Bard opponent.
Yeah, Colin Baird off to a great start for his senior year on defense. He's contributed to the 2 shutouts so far, been really productive. He was his all-time points leader at Trumansburg High School, local kid.
Here's the cross from the corner. The header, good save by Hersey just to get a hand up, but Ithaca will remain in possession. Tierney now on the close side toward that corner. Trying to work against his opponent. Across toward the middle. It's just a little bit too far right, so it will go out of bounds. Goal kick awarded toward the Raptors.
Yeah, good possession there by the Ithaca offense. Sustained pressure in Bard zone, however, unable to come up with a goal early.
Hersey, a big guy out there. The junior goalkeeper with 5 wins so far this year. And he played 11 games as a sophomore, making 58 saves. And he's having a better year this year as far as the record goes. 4-6-1 last year. And as we know, 6-3 so far this year. 5-0.
Nice header by Ike Borden there to bring it back into the Bard zone. Hersey will make the save.
And the toss there towards the far side. Bard going down. A through ball here to the right winger. It's Gerber up there in the corner. Now he's all the way back trying to find a teammate. Gets it to Kokwe. Now across toward the middle. Ithaca is all over that, so they'll try and regain possession. The ball toward midfield. More Bard defenders on it, though. So back to the possession of the Raptors. Kotlowitz had it there for a second. Ithaca trying to make a challenge. They can't seem to get the possession here. As far as who's winning these battles right now so far, it's got to be the Raptors. Bard is just controlling the ball on the Ithaca side of the field, and Ithaca, with the 2 possessions they've had to make something happen, have only had really 1 opportunity.
Yeah, Bard's defense just making sliding tackle after sliding tackle, really showing their aggressiveness here early.
A deep kick by the Ithaca here. Morris was chasing after it, but the Raptors get to it first. Back at midfield, the halfway line. It's Warren. Warren going to the far side for Walker. Walker, the left back for this team. Now back to the possession of Ithaca at center field. Still working around. Adams between him and Warren at midfield. Trying to go for a one-touch play here. Back to Warren. Going for a cross toward the middle. Getting in the way of it was Kotlowitz.
Yeah, Dylan Kotlowitz, one of those players that's also notable, played 13 games as a sophomore, Liberty League All-Academics, also formerly a first-team All-State player in high school.
35-50 there on the clock as we are 10 minutes into this contest, nearly 10 minutes into this contest, and a pretty dry game out there so far. Certainly not dry on the field. We got some drizzling out there, and that stretch of fall weather is really hitting right now, Farrell.
Yeah, it's cold day. Got here, felt the chill, a little rainy, but playing through the conditions and should be a good game.
You know, when we came here as first years, it was a great 3 weeks of just beautiful weather. And wow, these whole rumors are not true at all. Ithaca is just a beautiful place, and now it's we hit this week, and it's hard to get away with short sleeves and shorts on now. But we're getting back to that winter weather.
Felt like the weather dropped 20 or 30 degrees all of a sudden.
Ithaca on the attack here, far side corner, trying to make their move. A great challenge there by Bard, but it will be, I believe, a throw-in from that corner all the way over there. Put Adams on it, and he's going to get the quick toss in here to Morris. Morris going for a cross toward the middle. The header unsuccessful by Morris, and toward the end line, 2 players fall, but
looks like it'll be a corner kick for the Bombers.
Yeah, there we go. A good opportunity there. Last time we saw a corner kick, Heresy got his hand up there on the cross, so they might attempt for something short here. It looked like they had a player coming up, but he retreats now. Ready for the kick. This one a bit deep. Heresy once again getting a hand of it, but same as last time, a bit of deja vu that Ithaca regains possession.
Yeah, 3 saves for Gavin Hersey already. He's come prepared for this game.
Warren back at that center field, controlling the ball. Trying to make a move here is Leipsch.
Ithaca will maintain possession with a throw-in.
Just out of bounds on that far side. And they have it toward that corner, trying to keep possession. Ithaca with a fancy pass there. They've got that flash. And looking for the cross again was Ithaca, but it goes out of bounds.
Nice break up there by Logan Tondini. 2 goals and assists and 5 points already to start his junior season.
Burrell here, just fighting for it on that far side. And after a bit of back and forth, a lot of stoppages of play, it is back to the possession of Bard on their own defensive side. 33 on the clock, and a 0-0 score at the moment.
Yeah, Bard's defense just persistent so far in the opening 12 minutes. The amount of sliding tackles, blocks we've seen, really just stopping any opportunity for the Bombers to generate offense.
Even the counterattack that they've produced has restricted. I mean, that was the longest duration we've ever seen Ithaca on their attacking side. So we'll see if they can rebound quickly, but at the moment, this contest is pretty evenly matched. Bard trying to make a move here, has a lane toward the middle, looking for the outside. That was Ewalt over there. Ithaca with the interception, and back to take possession. Morris working toward the middle. He's had a lot of the ball in his hands so far in this match. And solid player out there for the Bombers. I mean, a first year too.
Yeah, Leo Morris has been impressive for the Bombers so far. He is a 2022 first-team All-State player as a senior in high school.
And that's saying much, right? Virginia's got a lot of players down there, big state. And on the near side, here is the Bombers trying to work it. Morris now, very close to midfield.
Nice job by Colin Adams to keep that one from going out of bounds. Another first-year midfielder for the Bombers.
Warren had it. Now it's far side. Trying to make a play. Back to Baird. And a great defense here by Gerber. Bard is playing well here, and it goes out of bounds. We'll see who they award it to. That'll be to the possession of the Raptors. 31-28 on the clock.
Yeah, more of the same for the Raptors. The moral of the opening 14 minutes has been defense, defense, defense. As Bard looks to generate offense with a through ball here.
Now in the penalty area, Bombers kind of juggling it for a second, but they regain and stabilize. Toward the middle is Baird. Trying to get it out. Bard with the counterattack again, just holding it on that Ithaca defensive side. So finally he gets booted out and cleared, but Ithaca might have an opportunity here. Lose it for just a moment. Agugliero there to help on the Raptors' defense. A quick throw-in. Player knocked down. We'll have our first foul of the match. It was just outside that far corner of the penalty box for the Raptors.
Yeah, another good opportunity here just outside for Ithaca to score. And we'll see if they can do so with, looks like, Brandon Lebich.
This is going to be a far one if he tries to hit it, but I believe it is a direct shot if he wants to. He has no close teammates, so he's going to try and maybe a makeshift corner kick, if you will. Just lob it up there, see if somebody can get a head on it. This lob toward the middle, right at that penalty spot. The shoulder of Warren is hit, but it's still around that penalty box. Nothing of success there. Now an opportunity for Morris on the far side of the penalty box. 3 defenders on him. Going to try and do a quick pass there to Barley. And a shot, far side corner, just misses the goal.
Yeah, good job maintaining possession for a little bit of time there by Ithaca. They had some quality looks in on Gavin Hersey, and we'll see if they can generate any more offense in the coming minutes with 29 left to play here in the first.
Hersey ready to go here on the goal kick. 30 minutes now left in this first half. He goes for the deep hit on the near side. A couple bar attackers there. It was on the header going out of bounds. So give it back to Ithaca. Gustav Barley. So Bard defense has it on their own side now, trying to clear it. A missed shot. An opportunity here for Ithaca. Barley going down, trying to make something happen with his head. Now Morris. Morris with the through ball, going for the shot. Far side, Ithaca Bombers goal! 1-0 to start this one. 28:50 on the clock, and there it is.
And who else on senior day? Defenseman Colin Baird, the local Trumansburg, New York product. Great passing scheme there, and a nice shot sliding down to get by the goalie, Gavin Hersey. Great start for the Bombers here, 28 minutes left, 1-0 lead.
The missed position, Hersey gets taken advantage of, and Bard kind of just dribbles it past him. It wasn't anything of strength. He just made the right angle, and Ithaca looking strong here.
Yeah, we were talking, Devin, that the Ithaca offense was really starting to show some promise there in the last few minutes. Good to see them finally rewarded. A lot of good headers, good defense leads to good offense on the other side. We look to see more of that here with Leo Morris.
Leo Morris on the near side, pushing it down, trying to find a through ball. No teammate there. It's Barley hustling for it in the corner. Bard regains possession. Now it's going down the left side. Pereira Modica trying for it now. Back to Bergen. Bergen's just going to play it between his center backs here.
Yeah, a bit of a pass too strong there. Ithaca on far side, taking over. Back to the goalie now.
And that's Baird's second goal of the season. Good for the senior to play out on his senior day. So Ithaca still with possession, going back toward the center. Now it's Warren. Warren making a move here, finds Tierney. Going down the right side is Morris. Morris making a move toward the middle. Gets past few defenders. And a through ball here, an open shot for Tierney. He's on that penalty box, pass towards the middle. Way to get there is Hersey. Now the shot just a bit too high. That was Barley there on the opportunity. I watched the World Cup last year, and I know what Harry Kane did, but they're okay. They still got the lead, just a tough shot. He was falling back, really couldn't have done much more.
Yeah, and that's got to hurt for Gustav Bowerly. No goals on the season would have been a perfect time for his first. First year has played well, however. A point and an assist and a point, and he's contributed to shutouts with his great defense.
So some conversation on the field. Looks like it'll be a throw-in for the Bombers. Whitfield's in goal for the Bombers today and has been solid so far. Trying to get it out are the Raptors here at midfield. Ready to go is Gerber. Gerber pushing down the right side, finds Tondini. Working his way against that Bombers defense. Can't find anything. 26:50 on the clock left in that half. Closing in on halfway through the first half.
Be Bombers ball again as it goes out of bounds for the Raptors.
It's a throw-in from that far corner on the Bombers' defensive side. don't have many players near. It's interesting strategy if they want to keep this possession and keep it out of the hands of Bard, who's been dangerous on the pitch so far this year. Now they're going back toward the middle, bouncing between Tondini and Skeltis here. On the far side is Agugliero, and still there.
Nice header there by Levic for the Bombers. It'll go the other way.
Looks like it'll go out of bounds and back to the position of the Bombers. And here's Ithaca once again. Excuse me, Bard. They're on that attacking side, still trying to keep it. Going to reset with Agugliero. Pushing down the left side. Now Morris. Morris seems to be everywhere on the field today.
Man, all over the ball.
Once again, trying to boot it down, looking for a quick play. On the push is Borden. Borden going down, trying to get it over the head of Hersey, but he gets in the way before anything can happen.
Yeah, and good aggressiveness there by Bard goalie Gavin Hersey to really come out, make sure didn't let the play come to him. He came to the play, and that really helps the Bard defense out a lot.
James Bird with a strong rash to Pereira Modica, as Ithaca will regain possession once again. Modica was really the only one there on that Bard attack. Ithaca struggling to get it out of their own defensive zone as they have earlier in the match too, but finally they do it on a clear. Barley on the far side gets it hit out of bounds.
Still be Ithaca ball.
24:45 left in the first half here. 1-0. You are listening to VIC Radio here on the South Hill at Carpwood Field. Nice fall day, 63 degrees, as we said before, and it's still drizzling out there. I'm feeling for the guys.
Maybe it makes the conditions a little bit more wet. Nonetheless, a lot of guys flying around, a lot of energy by the Bombers so far, contributing to their 1-0 lead. Already 5 shots on Gavin Hersey. That's important if you want to beat him.
Now near side is Bird. He's going to cross the halfway line here, looking for a pass on the inside toward his teammate, but it gets tripped up and back and forth. This ball heading toward out of bounds. It's going to be Kotlowitz having to make a run for it, and that he does.
Yeah, Dylan Kotlowitz, one of those players, really solid for the Raptors. First team All-State in his senior year at Hanover High School in Vermont.
Now the Bombers here on the far side can't make anything happen. It looks like it'll be a throw-in. And that they do. Borden takes it. And cutting toward the middle is Tierney. Tierney going down the outside, finding Adams. Adams pushing. He has Morris near him. Gets it blocked. A good challenge there by Ewald. Now Ewald on the counterattack. Has Pereira Madi cut toward the middle. Just a bit too far a pass. They had a gap there in a lane, but nothing happens. Offside flag is up as the through ball toward Baird, who's already got a goal today, is going to be called back.
Yeah, one of those most noticeable players for the Raptors so far has been junior midfielder Cole Ewald. He's a Hawaii All-State defender in his senior year of high school. The Liberty League All-Academic already has a goal and 4 assists to his slate his junior season, culminating for 6 points.
Here's Hersey on the kick after the offsides call, and it'll just go far side to Kotlowitz, making his push down and going to find kind of that outside corner going toward the goal line. It'll be out of bounds. A goal kick for Ithaca as they look to rebound here. Ian Whitfield there in goal. Only has played in one match so far this year, so this is his first start. And he hasn't had an opportunity to show his skills yet because that Ithaca defense hasn't let any shots on goal. Now Leo Morris getting a good pass toward the middle, and getting in the way there on the cross was Jack Walker. So it'll be a corner kick, but Leo Morris was looking for Tierney there and just didn't work out, but they'll have the corner.
Number 3, Jack Nelson.
First year Jack Nelson with the corner kick. He scored his first goal in his second game ever with the Bombers.
We've seen a lot of some first years so far today, particularly Leo Morris, and now we get another one out here in Jack Nelson. He, in their match against Cortland, was kind of their shining player, if you will, even though he didn't get the start. He's a solid player out there and a sports media major just like ourselves, so he's a good guy there. The header attempt on the corner is no good, just a bit outside from Border.
Great offensive pressure and great headers so far by the Bombers. You can see they're really getting open looks in on Gavin Hersey.
21:02 left in the first half of play on VIC Radio. 1-0 as Ithaca has the lead, and Bard is looking to make their impact on this match. Hersey for the goal kick, a deep one going past midfield. A lot of Ithaca defenders there. Jack Nelson goes up for the header. Now trying to make an offensive play. Tierney on the run. Doesn't find anything, so it's Bird. Bird with a good challenge, and Tierney once again regains it. Baird is there. He loses it as he makes a push toward the right side, so pushing down fast is Alki. Alki there to Pereira Modica. On the near side. Pushing down. Can he make a cut toward the middle? He finds a good pass just a bit behind his teammate. Going toward there is Gerber. Loses it as good pressure from the defense. Now Gerber with a Pereira Modica on the near side in the corner. He's kind of trapped here. Let's see if he can make something happen. Going to reset it with Bird. Now across toward the middle. Ithaca is all over it, and Ian Whitfield picks that one up for the save.
Yeah, good job by Ithaca defense playing back, making sure the Raptors don't generate any chances in on Ian Whitfield.
Ian calling for his teammates to clear out, wants to go for a little bit further of a kick here. This one goes way deep. And Ithaca made the challenge for it. That one actually might hit the visitor bus as it goes way out of bounds off the kick. So Ithaca back with possession. I believe it's Jack Nelson for the throw-in. Trying to go for the through ball on the far side, and
it'll still be Bombers ball. Looks like it'll be a throw-in for Ithaca.
Seems like it's been a little bit of a theme over there, a magnet just to keep going out of bounds. So once again, Jack Nelson on the throw-in. He's kind of the set-piece specialist there for the Bombers. Gets those corner kicks, gets those throw-ins, and we'll see if he can what production he has on offense too, as he just stepped into this game around the 20th minute. Back toward midfield, it's Bombers with possession. Borden trying to find his Baird in the corner there, but just a little bit too strong of a kick, so it'll go out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Lebish. So a whistle blown. Looks like it'll be back toward the possession of the Raptors, who are looking really to make any offensive progress here. They haven't had anything. Not a shot on goal, and their only really real shot has been one that was attempted to be a cross.
Yeah, besides the first 3 minutes of the game, Ithaca's defense has done a great job just intercepting every pass, really making Bard feel uncomfortable once they cross the line at midfield.
Trying to go for the through ball. Liebisch there is ready for it. But Bard gets it back again.
Another good pass intercept there by Reef Harrison.
18 left in the half. Ithaca up 1-0 and fighting for it now is Olsen. Back to Agugliero. He's that center back. It looks like they run a one center back setup there on their defense. So back to Ian Whitfield, calling for a signal again. Pereira Modica is trying to challenge him, so he'll just throw it down to the right back of Adams. Adams, once again, just wasting time a little bit. I don't want to say parking the bus because it's only the first half, but now he's trying to go for Baird, who is making a run down the near side on the right. Bird intercepted and pushing it back. Still has it as Tierney.
Yeah, nice intercept and great defense so far by Connor Tierney to start this match.
Barley here moving down the goal line, gets tripped up. We'll have anything be called, and looks like it will be a corner awarded. Yes, it will. I mean, that could have been a penalty, as Barley was kind of tripped up heavily there, but nothing is called, and this match will most likely remain at 1-0. But Jack Nelson has an opportunity here for the cross. Here's the cross going toward the middle, knocked way out, going back toward midfield, and the right back of Adams there to recollect for the Bombers. Jack Nelson getting it back. A good pass toward Tierney, toward the middle, making a run in the penalty box. The cross blocked by a Gugliero.
Yeah, nice play by a Gugliero. Team captain, started in all 15 games last season, off to another strong start this year as we get a Bard player down on the field.
Jack Nelson went for the slide tackle. It looks like it was ball to me, but Bird falls down, and the foul will be called, and back to the possession of the Raptors. 15:57 on the remaining here in the first half.
Bard's still looking for their first shot, and you'd think that's very surprising considering they're no stranger to scoring goals, scoring 11 in their last match. So really just goes to show what an outstanding job by the Bomber defense, what the Bomber defense has done so far.
The play in the Liberty League kind of steps up the competition a little bit. Tierney with the flashy pass. Going down the right side is Baird. Baird going to cut toward the middle. Has a good pass here to Barley. Barley called for the offsides.
And Barley had Baird on an open wing there, right in on Gavin Hersey. Baird shooting for his second goal of the game early. I guess the players came out to play on senior day. Been a really strong start for the offense.
They've definitely picked it up in this last 20 minutes or so, because at the start they looked very timid. Here's Barley on the charge. A big shot just way outside. You might hear some car alarms. Looks like we're okay.
That went way out, deep into the second parking lot back behind the field. But again, really, really good job by Ithaca to just evade space, get open looks right in on Gavin Hersey, and apply pressure early and often.
Yeah, Barley just a powerful shot there, going a little bit too high, and I think he knocked 3 pins down on that bowling attempt.
Checking in for the Bombers, number 9, Jared Krasnov.
Stepping in, Bombers, Jared Krasnov.
Yeah, Krasnov's played in 4 games this season. Not a goal yet to show for it, but it's played pretty solid, contributing to the Bombers' decent start.
Here's Tierney across toward the middle, intercepted by and recovered by the Baird, but he'll get called for a foul. He'll get awarded a foul just outside that penalty arc. So
another great opportunity for the Bombers to capitalize now with 14 minutes left in the first half.
Depending who they put on that shot, might have an opportunity to take one here, but we'll see how it goes. Jack Nelson is ready there for it, and I'm assuming if they go for some sort of pass play, it's going to be Jack Nelson. Otherwise, they might take a different approach.
Looks like it's either going to be Jack Nelson or the senior defense, Colin Baird, but we will see.
Two gentlemen on it. It's kind of the psych-out play. It's going to be a fake play. Hits off against the wall. Baird with the miss attempt. Ithaca regains possession. And it will go back to the Raptors' possession. A foul called and the ball moving the other way. 13 minutes to go here on VIC Radio in this first half on the South Hill at Carpwood Field.
Yeah, solid defense by Bard right there. You need to step up for your goalie. Gavin Hersey's had to stop 6 out of 7 shots that he's faced so far. He's applied a lot of pressure early, so good job by Bard to get awarded a free kick there. It goes across midfield now, where the Bomber defense looks to go to work.
Bombers will recover, and it's Baird once again. Playing all over the field. We saw Leo Morris a lot. Now we're seeing a lot of Baird in this later part of the first half. The shot there, or pass attempt by Jack Nelson gets blocked, and it will go out of bounds.
And that'll be blocked by the first-year defense, Matteo Botelho of Bard. He's already had a goal, or rather an assist in his opening 3 games in 7 shots. He'll be a player to look out for the Raptors.
Looking for an opportunity here is Warren. He's going to try and force it out of that defensive zone, but Bard's got numbers. Tripped up, and almost a logical play there by Warren, who knocks over a Bard attackman and halts the momentum. What could have been a goal-scoring opportunity for the Raptors.
Yeah, another great job by Ithaca defense. This will be the first open look Bard's had in minutes and minutes. Ithaca will look to stop it.
Ready to go now on the free kick. Pereira Modica ready. sitting on the ball there. Whistle is blown and play shall continue. Modica going for a big cross toward the middle here. Head is up and a good defensive play by the Bombers. The ball is still live though and going for it. Ian Whitfield comes down with the grab. The shot wasn't going to find the net even if he wasn't there, but it's good to regain possession.
That's the first shot of the game for the Raptors. Just 34 minutes into the game. Great job again by Ithaca.
Now the hit there. Crossing midfield. Going back the other way, Bard gets possession. There's Ewald making a push down the right side. Whitfield's going to be on it, though, as it creeps in toward that penalty box. He picks it up here. Wasting time. Space, he's got a couple of seconds here before he has to get rid of it. And that he does. Boots it down the near side of midfield. Making a cross Tierney was on the header, but Bird wins it.
Good job by Drew Warren there, sophomore midfielder, to keep the play alive for the Bombers.
Warren to Tierney, now on the near side toward Baird. Baird with a challenge from Alke, who wins that one. It'll be a free kick, or excuse me, a throw-in.
Yeah, Brandon Alke, first-year midfielder from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, has had a really good start to his freshman season. 1 assist, 1 point, shot. Been a good job so far.
Now at this throw-in, 10 minutes to go in the first half. And you still got that 1-0 score. Ithaca is up.
Checking in for Ithaca, number 20, Landon Helwig.
So a lot of new names out there for the Bombers. Landon Helwig going to sub in. 3 substitutions so far in this one. We got Helwig, Krasnov, and of course Jack Nelson, who we've seen a lot of. And it's that deep roster that they have. And only 1 loss in the season, none at home. It's looking, as far in the first half, like it might stay that way, but a lot of match left.
Good break up there by James Bird for the Raptors.
Now on the throw-in again is Adams. This one skying into the penalty box. Tierney there, trying to make the touch on it. He gets it out. Adams with the pass toward the middle of Krasnov. Still looking for a teammate. Tierney back with it on the near side. Trying to make a cut toward the middle. Has 4 defenders on him. A threading the needle pass comes unsuccessful, so it's pushing the other way for the Raptors. But Bombers stop that from happening once again. Reefy Harrison.
Nice sliding tackle made there by Henry Skeltis, the first year for the Raptors. That play will go out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Bard on the near side.
Reef Harrison, excuse me, on that one. And the near side once again out of bounds. Adams here for the throw-in for the Bombers.
Bard's still not getting any offense going. Bombers just playing lockdown defense now with 8 minutes left.
Levish was there for it, and penalty called as Jack Nelson pushes over a Bard defender. And with 8:10 here in the first half, they get back possession. I mean, Jack Nelson's already caused 2 fouls so far this year and only has 1 yellow card in the season, no reds. So
yeah,
he's stayed clean for the most part.
Stayed clean, but it goes to show his aggressiveness so far, really stepping in. He's been a key offensive piece as a midfielder. He's playing really well on defense today. It's going to take a collaborative team effort to stop an offense as good as Bard.
The cross toward the middle, hit out by Levish. So pushing the other way is trying to get Jack Nelson. And it's going to go out of bounds after the attempt to regain possession from Alke. So back to the Bombers.
Another throw in from the far side for Ithaca.
Checking in for Ithaca, number 12, Nathan Wakeoff.
Nathan Wakeoff checking in, the forward. Sophomore here, and that's 4 substitutions for the Bombers.
Yeah, Nathan Wakeoff, the sophomore, is off to a good start in his second season. 5 games played so far, a goal, 2 points, 2 shots. He scored a goal against Wilkes. It's been a consistent contributor.
Now it's in the possession of Heresy, trying to make a run for it. The Bombers have an opportunity. Heresy running back toward the goal. Can they get a shot off? Tierney toward the middle, wasn't able to get the ball, so Bard able to recover this scary situation there.
That's about the second or third time in the first half alone we've seen Gavin Hersey come way out of the crease, clearly demonstrating he's one of the most aggressive goaltenders.
In the far corner, gets knocked over, and a foul called against.
Looks like it's going against the Raptors. It'll be a corner kick for the Bombers.
We'll keep it. Jack Nelson there for it. Has a teammate close if they want to take a different approach on this one. So Jack Nelson not going to take it, and it's just kind of a free kick right by that corner, so it might as well be one.
Be Colin Adams from the corner.
The soft touch toward the middle is intercepted by Alki. The Bombers at midfield trying to recover. And now fast the other way. An opportunity for Kotlowitz, who's pushing down, loses his possession for once a second. Back on it in the penalty area. Going back towards Skahidi, and just not able to finish. They have the cross, and Ortega was there for the header, just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Pablo Ortega already a goal and 4 points on the season, 6 shots. Really nice header there, just missed wide. Bombers defense is going to have to look out for number 25 in red and black.
Sakiti was there for the cross, but it will resolve unsuccessful. 5:19 left in the first half as we're closing out to that final 5 minutes of play before we go into halftime and the teams discuss strategies for the second half. Bard looking for the offensive push here, intercepted by Levish. Hellwig now, who just was subbed in with a great through ball, pushing for it. Can they have an opportunity here trying to get past Hersey? A great pass, Jack Nelson, goal! Just a chip shot there, and what a pass from Krasnov to make the smart one more pass, and it proves successful. Bombers up 2-0 with 4:50 to go in the first half.
Yeah, you could arguably say Jack Nelson was one of the strongest players coming on for the Bombers in the last 20 minutes or so. Great high school career. He's had a great start to his college career in his opening 6 games now. 2 goals, 11 shots, and 6 shots on goal. Just a great, great job by Nelson there. 2-0, great start for the Bombers.
And he got his first goal in his second game ever, and now he's adding to that tally here against Bard.
This is exactly the start you envisioned for Devin. You said you have to come out early, stop Bard's potent offense. They were able to do so effectively. They're in a bit of a goal-scoring drought, too. They hadn't scored in over 2 games. Last time they did was in a win over Alfred State College on September 13th. So just a great job by Ithaca so far today.
The center back of Lebish is far toward midfield. He's trying to go. Here's Jack Nelson on the cross toward the middle. Looking for the pass there was Krasnov. And it'll go toward that far corner.
Yeah, yet deep again in Bard's zone. Good job by the Bombers with through kicks as they look to generate more here.
Jack Nelson, the pass, he was looking for Hellwig, but it was on the ground and not a hard save for Hersey to pick that one up on his knees.
Yeah, one of the just finest attributes of the first-year midfielder Nelson is just his vision. When he comes in, he looks to make clear passes. He seems to really have a knack for understanding where his other forwards are. He's really shown that today.
The deep boot here by Hersey, going to get halfway through that defending zone, and looks like Bard will regain it here on the far side, trying to make a push toward the middle. Jack Nelson was there on the defense, and now they have a run. Can they make an opportunity here? Coed is going down.
Looks like it'll be Raptors ball still.
Let's see how they call it. I think it might be a throw-in on that far side. Raptors ball with the throw-in, kind of in line with the top of the penalty box. He throws it towards the corner, and pushing toward it are the Ithaca defenders. Lebish there on the defense. Seems to be everywhere as that center back swelling up.
Yeah, and good job there intercepting the pass. The intended pass was looking for Ben Stedeke, who's had a great freshman season, playing 15 games and started in 13. 4-year starter at Masterman High School in Pennsylvania. Really good to keep him off the board here, as he's had a good start with a goal and an assist in his sophomore year.
Just 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And the score is 2-0. Ithaca with a strong performance so far. And Whitfield's going to pick this one up as he gets a push from Campbell.
Looks like Whitfield's looking to stall time here, the deep kick.
Might as well, just a few remaining minutes on the clock. The sky kick toward the middle, and the header successful by Alki. Still kicking it up in the air is Warren. Make that 3 touches in a row, and as Betelou goes for it, he knocks down, I believe, Jack Nelson.
Yeah, and besides the Cortland game, there's been really, really great defense by the Bombers all season, so nothing to be sneezed at. Only 4 goals surrendered to Cortland, 1 in another matchup against Alfred State. They're showing that their defense can play really strong today in front of Ian Whitfield. They've done so up 2-0 with 2 minutes left in the first.
So the indirect free kick awarded to the Bombers. 2 minutes to go here with the clock rolling. Conversations between the refs and see how they approach this.
Bombers maintaining possession. Looks like they'll run the similar psych play with Drew Warren and Jack Walker.
The clock with 2:21 as they...
Looks like it'll be sophomore midfielder Drew Warren, who's not much of an offensive midfielder, but he's known to produce shots. He's a first-team All-Division in conference last season. His ball turns over now to the Raptors.
And a ref got knocked over, but it will still stay in the possession of the Bombers. They just lose it now. So on the far side is Campbell making a push down. He holds it, stopping for a moment. 2 defenders on him, resetting with Kotlowitz for the help. Now the chip shot back to Campbell, and he's knocked down but recovers.
So it'll be Bombers ball going the other way.
Yeah, throw in there. Now a deep aggressive play as we have 1:40 on the clock. It's Tierney going down, pushing for it. A through ball looking for Hellwig, unsuccessful. Bird with the interception. As he crosses midfield, he's going to get it to Skeltis. Skeltis just a little bit too aggressive on that one. Tried to find Campbell in the penalty box, and a bit too much power. It'll be an Ithaca College goal kick.
Yeah, that's been the theme all first half for the Bard Raptors. They've tried to play really well with some good through passes, but just not finding an open man on the receiving end, thus causing yet another free kick for Ian Whitfield and the Bombers.
Now under 1 minute.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
As Ithaca will have the possession here at midfield. Foul called, so back to the possession of the Raptors here, and maybe looking for one more possession before this half ends. They haven't had any shots on goal in the entire match.
Yeah, this is where the Ithaca defense really has to step up and play strong. You know the Raptors are going to be coming to try and score right before the half, but looks like they will not do so successfully there. A nice break up by Connor Tierney back into the Raptors zone.
20 seconds on the clock as Heresy moves way out of the goal to try and bring it back toward the Raptors' possession. A deep kick, Lebish there. And going out of bounds. 10 seconds now. The throw-in going to have to be fast if they want to make anything happen. Still going. 5, 4, 3. A pass toward the middle intercepted by Jack Nelson. And that will be the half. The kick is no good. And Ithaca up 2-0 before we send it to halftime. Any thoughts that you've seen on the field, liking from Ithaca, maybe not liking from Bard, and improvements from either side?
Just a great job overall. Like I said earlier, a collaborative team effort. 7 shots on goal for the Bombers as opposed to 2 for the Raptors. That's how you stop a great offense. Really good team contribution in general. We spoke about guys like Connor Tierney, Barley, Colin Baird. It's just a lot of guys chipping through.
Thanks for listening here on VIC Radio. I'm Devin Jarvis, joined alongside Farrell Hudson. We will see you for the second half.
Welcome back to VIC Radio and Ithaca Bombers men's soccer coverage. Here at halftime, I'm Anthony Labonte back with Mr. Robert. How we doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
It's been a pretty exciting game today. 2 goals already for Ithaca, 7 shots on goal.
Yeah, it's been, I'd say that this is a big test for both of these teams. Neither really, it was hard to get a gauge on if Bard's 5-0 start was a result of their easy schedule or just a result of this team improving compared to last year. But in their first Liberty League matchup, Ithaca has, I'd say, dominated so far. They have 7 shots on goal to Bard's 2. Bard was starting to get a little bit of momentum down the stretch of the half, but then Ithaca scored that second goal when Jared Krasnov came in the game. And from there, Ithaca has just pulled ahead in this game and looking like they're going to be set for the second half as well.
The first shot of the game for Bard came with 11:20 left in the first half. Is that going to be a problem going into the rest of this game?
Absolutely. I mean, Bard's been a team that has gotten shots up quickly, gotten a lot of goals so far this year, and Ithaca has just completely put a stop to that. They have some good defenders, two-way defenders. Connor Baird both getting some key stops on defense and scoring the goal for Ithaca. That was his second of the year. And yeah, it's been a great effort here for the Bombers on both sides of the ball. And how about Ian Whitfield getting his first start and goal this season? And yeah, only 2 shots on him so far and no goals. So great start for Whitfield as well.
Now, near the end of the half, when they got their second shot on goal, it looked really close that Ithaca was going to get that goal for Bard. Do you think they need to work better as a defense to get back into this?
I mean, yeah, it was a really close goal, but honestly, that moment of the game when Ortega nearly scored was the only moment that was, I'd say, a weak moment for the Ithaca defense. For the majority of the game, Ithaca's defense has been stepping up big time. If they can just keep the energy that they had for majority of the first half headed into the second, they should be fine. Blunders like that are going to happen at times, but hopefully doesn't cost them the game.
Well, we saw that goal near the end of it between Jack and Jordan. Do you think that's going to continue going into the second half, or do you think Ithaca's just going to kind of cruise along?
I think we are going to see some more action from Ithaca. The 2-0 score doesn't really do it justice. It's been just a domination by Ithaca on offense. They woke up today, and it was just another level once Jared Krasnov and Jack Nelson came in off the bench. They've been just adding a new element to this offense. Jared only a sophomore, Jack only a freshman. They're only going to get better from here, and getting them involved on offense I think is a great thing for Ithaca. Anything else you want to add?
I mean, considering that first goal happened so quickly, it wasn't something where necessarily you expected it to be a tight one, but given the amount of shots on goal, would you expect Ithaca to just kind of run away with it, or do you think that Bard's going to continue playing up to their opponent?
I do think they are going to run away with it here. I do see Bard scoring a goal, but I also have Ithaca scoring 3 more. I'm going to say 5-1 Ithaca is the final score. That's my prediction.
All right, and that's going to do it for us here for the halftime. Get ready as we come back with play-by-play for the second half.
Back on VIC Radio, I'm Devin Jarvis, joined alongside Farrell Hudson for the second half of play between the Bard Raptors and the Ithaca Bombers. They've already kicked it off. Farrell, how are we feeling?
Feeling good. For the Bombers, the message stays consistent. You have to play the game that you've played. You know Bard is going to try and generate any possible offensive opportunity early and often here in the second half. And it's Ithaca's job to continue to mitigate that as they're out to a 2-0 lead and leading in the shot category 7-2.
It's been solid so far for that Bombers attack, and they're just looking to keep it up here. And near side was Ithaca, ready to take over here. Going for it, looking for Baird on the left side. He recovers here.
Good persistence on defense by the first-year Rafael Ortega and Brandon Alke.
Slipping out of bounds, but looks like it stays out. Reeve Harrison there, but whistle blown. We'll see what's called.
Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Bombers.
Barrett on the throw-in on the near side. He has Barley next to him. Going to go a little bit more aggressive toward Hellwig. Excuse me, that is Borden. And it's going to go out on him, so back to the possession of the Raptors. They have it on the defensive side. Hersey getting close there.
Yeah, good pressure by Ithaca there, really making it uncomfortable in the connection between Nick Agugliaro and Gavin Hersey.
Now at midfield, Warren there for the header, and still up in the air, it's Barley.
Good job by Ithaca winning that battle at midfield, jostling it into the Bard zone, putting another shot here on Hersey, as he'll have to defend really quick with the oncoming Barley.
Yeah, he was getting close there, but he keeps it alive. Now fast the other way is Ortega, pushing down the right side, a through ball toward Campbell. Campbell in the corner, working against Walker there. Stepping toward the middle, trying to get a pass or a cross. Ortega lets it go out of bounds before he can do so. So back to Ian Whitfield for a goal kick.
Yeah, nice move by Campbell there. You can already see in the opening 2.5 minutes the sense of urgency and the aggressiveness by the Raptors. They're really speeding into the Ithaca zone. So it's going to have to be Ithaca just making sure they really slow down that offense.
Now Whitfield here for the goal kick. Going toward that center circle, the 50-50 ball won by Bard. So they'll reset, and looks like they just kick it out of bounds. So it's a throw-in for Ithaca. Getting off quick, Baird trying to move down the near side. He's it off the defenders and out of bounds once again. So Batulu there was on the defense.
Another good breakup by Brandon Alke. He's played really well on defense for the Raptors today.
And a great vision there, pass into the corner. Bombers are stuck behind two, but it goes out of bounds once again. So another throw-in to resume.
Seems like the near side battle's just continuing to happen. Both teams emphasizing lockdown defense right now, looking for any offensive opportunity, as in on the left side now will be senior Colin Baird.
Baird going to be able to get this out. It's Harrison now. Working toward the box. Raptors regain possession. Harrison on the counterattack, recovering. Baird with the chip shot to Harrison in the box. Across toward the middle, and Hersey's all over it.
Yeah, Hersey had open vision there. No one directing traffic in the lanes. Able to make an easy save here with 41 left in the second half.
There is the first one, as you just mentioned. The first any really shot we've had in the box so far this half. So now at midfield, it's Ortega trying to push down. Gets a one-touch pass to Skeltis. Now back toward the middle. Warren intercepts. Recovering is Alke.
Another interception. That just seems to continuously be the theme. Defense and interceptions to begin the second half for both teams, as a header there goes into the Ithaca zone briefly at midfield.
Levish boots it to the other side, so it's back with Alke, and now returning here to Hersey. Coming for the 50-50 ball. Now Baird on the offense for that Ithaca. Has a goal so far tonight. He's going to get the ball here as it goes toward the corner. Trapped by two, going to be able to get it to a teammate here in Borden. Borden with the cross toward the middle. No Ithaca players there. Bard all over it.
Yeah, and despite Ithaca not scoring a goal there, you got to love the patience by Colin Baird. He's just so poised when he has the ball. Just really able to make good passes. Ithaca comes up a little short there, looking to build on to their 2-0 lead.
Alex Quebeca in the game. He pushes down the far side, and a pass toward the middle gets deflected out of bounds. So back to another throw-in for the Bombers as we enter the 30s here with 39:50 on the clock. So now pushing towards the middle is Tierney, going in on the box, left side. Pass out to Harrison. Harrison with the chip shot toward the middle, intercepted by Bard.
Yeah, Colin Tierney, one of the most noticeable players on offense for the Bombers all day today. The junior midfielder just really uses his speed to evade the defense and really make good space for scoring opportunities.
And Tierney with a good pass there, looking for Baird on the far side. As he gets tackled, they will call it clean. And now on the counterattack is Ortega.
Yeah, great sliding effort there, intercepting by Logan Tondini. He's had a really, really great start to his junior season. The Red Hook, New York native at Bard College, 2 goals and assists and 5 points already in the opening 5 matches.
At midfield, Ithaca with possession. It's Alex Quebeca trying to make something happen, but he loses it, and Bard pushing now. Far side, it's Bird. He makes a run, has a teammate in front, that's Pereira Modica, and it gets past him, so Levish will let it go out of bounds for a goal kick.
Yeah, and more of the same theme from the first half. You see a lot of through balls that are just unable to connect with passes deep into the Bombers' zone. Bombers get another free kick here. Ian Whitfield looks to bring it out with just over 38 left to play in the second half.
Here's his goal kick, and once again, you know, when I play FIFA, I kind of like the short pass off the goal kick, and they always go for the middle.
Yeah, it seems to be the theme all day today, Devin.
Now Baird, he's at the center circle, a chip through ball toward Tierney. Getting in the way was Skeltis. He jumped up there to intercept it. A good play and a stoppage by him. Now,
yeah, Skeltis, just a great first-year midfielder. He scored 9 goals and 14 assists when playing for Downtown United Soccer Club in his senior year of high school.
a through ball toward the far side here. On the run is Quebeca. He's cutting back toward the middle, gets the ball toward Border. Now back to the outside, it's Tierney. Tierney stepping up into the box. Now back to Borden. Borden, the shot just wide right.
Gotta love the speed and aggressiveness here by the Bombers and Borden specifically. Ike Borden's just been all over. Had a goal against Wilkes, had himself a decent season so far. 2 points, 10 shot attempts. That's really noticeable because he has a strong shot.
So the corner kick awarded for the Bombers. And they'll play it short on this one.
Interesting move there by the Bombers. You'd figure maybe playing a little shorter, play a little more conservative, make sure Bard doesn't generate any opportunity to their zone as they're across midfield now.
And just hitting it out of bounds there was Walker. So recovering here is Bard. They have an opportunity toward the middle. And Ithaca regaining possession. Now the run for Quebeca on the far side. Moving down, ball gets hit out of bounds by Bird, so keep it with the Bombers. Now Tierney getting it back to Quebeca. And he kind of just let it roll past him, I think. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but with 36 on the clock, it's back to the possession of Bard.
Raptors still struggling to generate any offensive opportunity. The Bombers playing really good lockdown defense before the midfield line.
Once again, moving on the near side, it's Ortega. And he's just going to reset here for the Bombers, for the Raptors. Heresy back in goal with it.
Yeah, much like we see with Colin Baird with Ithaca, Ortega just has great footwork, great poise when he's got the ball. He just makes smart passes, and has a great defensive structure.
Borden trying to find Quebeca in the corner there, and Bird just gets in the way, kicks it out of bounds with 35:30 here on the clock, so it'll be a throw-in for the Bombers on that far side corner. In this half, the Bombers moving right to left, and vice versa for the Raptors. They have an opportunity here, but the ball gets past Kotlowitz there, Campbell. So Bombers recover, but it was almost a fast break if they had it.
Across midfield, Leo Morris, former state champion at Clark County High School in Boyce, Virginia.
Ithaca possession on the far side for another throw-in here. It's Colin Adams, the right back. See if he can find somebody here. Just goes one touch back to himself, and now pass toward the middle. Borden trying to make something of it. Intercepted by Skeltis. Skeltis with the touch toward a Gugliero. Now back. Skeltis again trying to look for a teammate here, but Baird has the open space in center field. Stepping up is Borden right outside that penalty arc. Gets it to Harrison on the left side. He steps into the box for just a moment. On that corner, resetting now outside with Warren. Now Baird pushing toward the middle, gets knocked down. Let's see what they call. The whistle is
a yellow
blown.
card.
And that will be a yellow card awarded for the Bombers. The spot placed right by there. It'll be against Henry Skeltis, it seems.
Yeah, Henry Skeltis, 2 yellow cards already on the season. This will be his third. And speaking of number 3, great chance for the Bombers to score their third goals with just under 34 remaining in the second half.
There we go. Setting up here, creating the wall right now, and the referee just setting up. It looks like it will be either Jack Walker or Connor Tierney there for the kick, but we'll see how it plays out.
Connor Tierney still looking for his first goal on the season. However, he's posted 6 shots in 4 games played. We'll see if he can get any good look here.
33:52 on the clock. Here as they wait for the clock to change, but now we resume, and it'll be Tierney on the kick. He has Harrison next to him if he wants it, but I think he's going to try and take this around. Stepping up now, the righty. The boot try and goes low with it, but the block and the wall gets in the way. Now Quebeca trying to get it back toward that box for Ithaca to take over once again, but nothing successful, so Bard will be on the counterattack. They have a run down the left side. Getting in the way is Lebish. Good defense there by the center back.
Good chance here for the Bombers over midfield. It'll be Reef Harrison dumping it off now to senior Colin Adams, or rather, excuse me, first year.
2 fall down, and still up in the air on who has it. Finally back toward the middle here, and Walker recovers. He was looking for his team out on the far side, still at midfield, going down. Colin Adams.
Yeah, you're starting to see a lot more east-west passes. Not that the Bombers don't want to generate offense, but you can really tell they're playing smart across the midfield line in their own defensive zone.
Great move by Tierney. Great skill to get it on the inside low corner for the goal. Bombers up 3-0. And Tierney kind of just did it all himself there, dribbling it between a couple defenders, and you can't ask for much more from one player.
No, you can't. 6 shots already on the season. Now that's his first goal. The junior's been really solid for the Bombers now. Has 3 points on the season. Adding on 3-0 Bombers lead with under 33 left to go. That should be just about the punctuation mark so far.
And I think most weren't expecting this amount of success from the Bombers, as Bard has just been dominating so far this season. But once they hit this conference play, they just can't seem to find the success. So at home, Ithaca seems to just be rolling.
Yeah, and Devin, you mentioned that Ithaca has shut out Bard in each one of their 5 contests in their history. They might be gunning for a 6th here with the way they have been playing.
So back, resetting. Bard needs to find something here. Still no shots on goal in the entire match. Trying to be a little bit more aggressive with the passes, because that's all they can do as they force it into that attacking zone. That will be between Betulu as he gets the shot just wide, and Whitfield doesn't need to make much effort as he now picks up the goal kick.
Yeah, good job there again by the Bombers on defense, really closing the gaps in spaces, not allowing Bard to make any sufficient passes, thus making easy saves for Ian Whitfield. Is now another free kick for the Bombers with just over 32 left.
Whitfield on that far corner on the right side. This one he goes deep with. Couple Ithaca defenders there for the 50-50 ball. They are trying to work on this one. Tierney coming down with it eventually. Ithaca still with it. Hit out of bounds by Paramatica, and a throw-in awarded to the Bombers.
For the throw-in, looks like it will be...
The Bombers keep it going. Borden going to try and attempt on it. Wasn't able to get a good touch, and it goes out of bounds once again for another Bombers. Quick throw-in on this one. Borden on the run. Can he get it toward the corner? No, he can't, but he recovers in midfield. The opportunity here is he's knocked over, and the foul is called. It looks like they were going to give advantage, but they just kept it. And
great job by Ike Borden all day, just combining his physicality elements with his speed. 6'2", 190 pounds. He's really made just quite the impact, making the Bard defense really, really uncomfortable, as the Bombers will get another open look here with 31 left.
Yeah, other than the fellow first year, Daniel Beatty, there's nobody taller on this Ithaca squad. So setting up for the free kick once again. Going low, was it Walker? And that one just hits off the feet. So Quebeca kind of recovers, and Ithaca is still working. But they lose the ball here, and Lebish now has it on their defensive side. He has it alone on the far side. Going to just get it back to Whitfield to reset.
Yeah, lots of open space in the backfield for the Bombers, really just limiting any Bard opportunity. So now with the ball will be Leo Morris out to midfield.
Now making a run is Wakeoff as it's hit out of bounds by Agugliero. He had the opportunity there, so now a quick throw-in from Wakeoff. Let's see how he takes it. He has Borden to his left. Baird, if he wants to go a little bit more aggressive. He goes for Tierney in the middle. Tierney's able to keep it with his skill, weaving some defenders here. Now back to Wakeoff on the near side. Right on that out-of-bounds line, a little chip shot to Baird. Now back to Borden here as he forces himself into the corner. Still in play. Resetting here with Harrison. Kind of trapped on that sideline. They need to get it out if they can, and it goes out here. So another free kick awarded for the Bombers.
Yeah, a lot of near-side battles. We've seen free kicks just be the theme often today. A lot of great jostling by both sides. However, the Bombers have gotten a few more opportunities than the Raptors would have liked in the Bard zone.
So they take the corner kick short, as Baird's going to cross this one toward the middle, going for the header. Just a little bit too strong as Lebish was there a little late. And now
yet another throw-in. Looks like it'll be for the Bombers, and it will.
Tierney, far side of center field. Now Warren, and moving down the near side is Harrison. Harrison going to try and push it up here, intercepted by Ortega. But it gets hit out of bounds. A quick throw in now for Harrison. Finds Baird, moving down the left side, pushing toward that corner. Cuts toward the middle, ball goes over the head of Batulu. And now Batulu has it, finding his teammate Kotlowitz.
Yeah, Batulu's had a great defensive effort today for the Raptors. First year, played in 3 games, generated 7 shot opportunities. He's a guy to look out for in the future for the Raptors.
Landon Hellwig subbing back into the game as we have 20 minutes here to go. And Cole Elwatt's coming in for the Bombers. Excuse me, Elwood coming off the field for the Raptors. So there's Ewalt now. Gets the pass toward the middle, and now it's Olsen. Olsen pushing down the left side, trying to make Pereira Modica here. Pereira Modica with the cross toward the middle. Back to Olsen. Now in the corner, it's Bird. Bird stepping into the penalty box here. Lebish there on the defense. Going toward the middle. It's close toward that goal kick. Let's see what they call it. Ian Whitfield with his hands up. Not exactly sure what's happening.
Looks like it will be a goal kick for the Raptors. A corner kick, for Bard. Just over 27 left to play here. They'll look to create some offensive opportunity. Only 3 shots on goal on the day. We'll look to make a 4th here with a corner.
So it'll be Cole Ewalt ready for the corner kick. As subs come into the game, Borden is coming off. It looks like Leo Morris is in. Now Ewalt ready to go. It's 26:50 on the clock. He's going to go for the cross here. Deep one, just way over the heads of everybody. So recovering is Jack Nelson.
Nice pass work there by Jack Nelson ahead for the Bombers now.
Excuse me, that was Drew Warren. Now Tierney working his way through the middle, trying to get a far side pass to Leo Morris. On the run now is Helwig. He wasn't able to get there fast enough, but what a vision there from Tierney, who's really shown great skill in this second half.
Yeah, Colin Tierney's just been remarkably solid all game for the Bombers. First team all-county in high school, bringing that over now in his third year of college with the Bombers.
Now Ewalt here on the near side. Pass toward the middle, intercepted by Walker. Walker on his own run now. Going to slow it down for a second, get it back to Warren at the midfield. He's that defensive midi. And still going now.
Good job just making crisp, short passes, moving the chains for the Bombers.
Just working his way down. Tierney on the far side. He's going to get it to Helwig here. Loses the ball. Good challenge by the Raptors.
Yeah, multiple interceptions so far. James Bird, Cole Ewalt, different suspects for the Raptors. You can really see there's more of a sense of urgency on the defense. Now we'll see if they can translate it over to the offensive side.
Nathan Wakehoff there on the push for the Raptors, and now it's found at midfield. Near side is Olsen, making his run. Excuse me, that's Batulu. Across toward the middle, he slips and falls as he misses the ball. And now Walker's going to recover as Batulu just sits there. And here's the run by Leo Morris. No call for offsides. Hersey's in the way. And controversy on the field because
Hersey came way out of the crease.
And he used his hands to stop it, but he didn't get called for it. A misjudgment by the referee, and play will continue. So near side is Baird. Baird working his way toward the middle, splitting his way between two defenders. Still the ball in his hands as he loses it for a second. Finally passing it Warren, but it's a miscue, and it's a little bit of a scrum going on that far side. Now Labish stepping up, trying to get into the corner for Helwig. Helwig with the cross toward the middle off the foot of a defender. Back toward him in the corner. As he falls down, whistles called. Was it just outside of the box? We'll soon find out whether they can call it a penalty or not. Looks like it won't be. It'll just be outside, mere inches. And that will be against Bennett Hathaway, it seems.
Another good chance here for the Bombers to just add on to their 3-0 lead. One thing that's been just so impressive today, Gavin Hersey's got an .800 save percentage on this season. 3 goals for Ithaca today, yet he still made 5 saves. Just really goes to show how great of a collaborative team effort from this Ithaca offense it has been today, getting to the Bard goalkeeper.
This angle's just tough, but he'll try for the shot. Leo Morris with a bit too much power. It goes over the net with 23 left in this out. In this outing, excuse me. So Hersey will recover and now have a goal kick.
Yeah, Leo Morris been all over the map for the Bombers this afternoon.
Number 3, Jack Nelson.
Jack Nelson checks back in for the Bombers. Just over 23 minutes left to play here. It'll be a free kick for Hersey and the Raptors.
Hersey ready to go. Has a few teammates near. Hathaway is the closest, but he'll go for the boot toward midfield. This one surrounding Warren, and he gets the head on it. Labish there to recover, and now going back to Ian Whitfield.
Ooh.
So
Connor Tierney again.
Harrison there, slowing it down.
Good job making crisp passes again by the Bombers, really just moving shortly. Jack Nelson here is pressured by Ewalt.
Gets the pass from Walker, so Lebish back towards center field, and he's going to boot it down the left side. No teammate near. Leo Morris recovers. Tierney trying to make a play on it, but he loses it, and now it's a push for the Raptors going down.
Chance for Raptors to finally generate some offensive opportunity as Bird on the near side's hounding the Bombers.
Landon Helwig working on that one in the corner, trying to get it out of that Raptor possession, and they still work for it. Levish pushing it far. It's going down the left side. Excuse me. No, they keep it in the center.
Nice body work there by Bennett Hathaway, first-year midfielder for the Raptors. Just over 21 to play here. Hersey with another kick out to midfield.
Jumping forward is Tierney as he wins the 50-50. And now an opportunity, a run now for the Bombers. Going down is Wakehoff in the corner as they slow it up. Does the cross step, pass toward the middle. Leo Morris gets the ball, but he can't make anything happen with it. Now Warren with the big shot, right side, a missed save, but wasn't going in anyway. So
great save laterally moving right to left by Gavin Hersey. That'll be his 6th save of the afternoon on the 9th Ithaca shot with just under 21 left to play.
Warren with a good effort, and with 20-50 here in the half, in the game as well, Ithaca still remains that 3-0 lead on VIC Radio. The kick down is going to go out of bounds, and
another throw in for the Bombers.
Yeah, this one a little bit aggressive. Leo Morris trying to get it, but intercepted by Ewald. So Kotlowitz working it on the far side. Going to get a pass intercepted by Jack Warren. Now Tierney. Tierney picking it back up. He can't do anything with it. Jack Nelson being very aggressive here as that midfielder.
And you'd be surprised, Jack Nelson usually has been on offense, which it was today, scored a goal. His defense has been equally as good, leading to the Bombers' 3-0 lead.
But Tulu was making that offensive push for the Raptors. So now it's Jack Nelson with the push down the left side, being chased down by Ewalt, but he can keep it. Ball still there. Now a good one here by Wakehoff. Gets knocked down and foul called. A quick pass here to the far side. Has an open teammate. Can they get something happening here? Landon Hellwig steps into the box. Ball goes out of bounds. They will give the corner awarded toward the Bombers. No, it looks like they'll go the other way. They switched it up there for a second.
Free kick for the Raptors here.
And goal is Hersey ready to go. A couple substitutions coming on as looks like Andrew Cusack is ready to go. And now Hersey with 19 on the clock here for another goal kick. Has had the ball on his side a lot so far this match. Ithaca just dominating really the offense possessions. Ian Whitfield not having too hard of a day today.
No, he certainly is not. That's thanks to Ithaca's defense just playing outstanding, limiting any opportunities. You're just breaking up passes nonstop left and right as we get another throw in for the Bombers, and it'll be Jack Walker, the defenseman.
And here's the throw in. Going for the far side. Pass toward the middle, Jack Nelson. He loses it.
It seems like the Raptors just fighting to just tread water even in their own zone. Saying that as they get out to midfield now.
Working on it are the Raptors. A good push now from the far side is Boyd.
Out of bounds again. Another careless errant pass by the Raptors, leading to a Bomber possession and a throw-in on the far side.
Resetting is Levish. A deep boot here, looking for Hellwig. He's going to win it. A good touch there, and Leo Morris recovers it for his teammate. Back on it is Hellwig. Leo Morris pushing toward the middle. Has Jack Nelson, but he can't get the play as he knocks down a man in the process. Cusack there on it. Far left corner. Can he keep it in bounds? No, he can't. The
Will be another throw-in for the Bombers.
Awarded toward them, and Cusack is going to leave it for somebody else to do so. But looks like it'll go the other way. A free kick awarded for, looks like I think it was probably offsides is what it was. Free kick for Bard. All the way toward that corner. Oh, it's going to be a throw-in now. Across the near side, Jack Nelson to intercept, going back toward the middle. Alki in the way there. But now here's for the Bombers. Hellwig with a deep shot left. And he had the corner open, but it was just a bit wide. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, Landon Hellwig, the defenseman, always great when you try and see defensemen score goals. Still looking for his first on the season. It's his third shot attempt. He's played in 5 games. He and the Bombers look to build on to this 3-0 lead. Already 10 shots on goal today.
Absolutely dominating out there, that Ithaca offense. With 16:30 on the clock, the 50-50 ball toward the middle is won by Bard and now by Ithaca. Jack Nelson working on it at midfield. And
Tondini with a nice intercept.
Yeah, now going fast the other way.
Tondini again.
Still going down. Whistle blown, foul called.
Bard looks to get anything going here. They'll see if they can do it with Cole Ewalt, who's had himself a pretty nice afternoon. Liberty League All-Academic, already with a goal and 4 assists on the season, playing in his 6th game.
So Ewalt will be here for the kick.
And would you wonder at this point, with the Bombers suspecting a deep kick in, do they go the short way? Do they go aggressive? Because aggressive hasn't necessarily worked.
But do they have a choice at this point? With 15 minutes left to go, they have to be aggressive. They lob it up toward the middle here, and unsuccessful. Jack Nelson tries to get the pass to Leo Morris on the far side. But as you were saying earlier, Farrell, they just don't have any other options. They can't play it safe.
At this point, you're down, 15 minutes left. Got to try anything. That one goes out of bounds again. It'll be Bombers ball via another free kick.
So here we go again with Ithaca and Ian Whitfield ready for the free kick. So coming on the field for Ithaca is Krasnov, and coming off is Leo Morris. Excuse me. Ewalt is coming on, and coming on is Meyer. Krasnov coming on, and for Meyer, it's fault there. All right, now it's a 50-50 ball toward the middle here, won by Harrison, ready to go. Near side is Walker.
It'll be going Bombers' way again. Be Jack Walker. Okay.
He's going to take it here, playing that left back position. Bigger guy for a wing defender.
6'3", 200 pounds, Jack Walker. He's really used that physicality to his fullest today, playing just lockdown defense, preventing any Bard opportunity deep in the Bomber zone.
Wakehoff looking for a deep pass to Hellwig on the right side, across toward the middle, toward the goal, and it's just unsuccessful. Off there was Krasnov. It'll be a corner kick as they couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, good opportunity then again there for the Bombers.
Checking in for Ithaca, number 17, Alex Quebeca, and number 28, Ike Bordea.
So Quebeca and Bordea check back into the game.
Borden come in, and as well as Quebeca. Quebeca's got some energy out there, let me tell you. When he gets the ball on that far side, he really likes to play his little tricks with it. So now here's the...
He really displays his speed and elusiveness. Just really, really solid.
Jack Nelson with it as he has the corner recovered. And it's toward that center of the field. Working on it is Lebish. Now toward the middle. The shot there blocked by Borden. Had the opportunity, and it's just going to be unsuccessful.
Yeah, and for Ike Borden, you'd ideally like to see him just take that initial shot there. He slows the ball down, then gives it a fire, but it's too late then as it's blocked. Just like to see maybe generate a little bit quicker of a chance there. But nonetheless, Ithaca's still holding on to a 3-0 lead.
13 left in this match, and the daylight is closing for the Raptors here. And now an offensive run from Kusek. Kusek going down the left side, cross toward the middle, intercepted by Saucy. And nearly going out of bounds. Let's see if it'll be...
It'll go out of bounds again.
Yeah, it'll be a free kick for the Bombers on that far corner side. So on the throw-in, Borden gets it. One touch back to his teammate. Stepping up toward the middle. Great skill to get it back out. So now it's, I believe, Hellwig with the cross toward the middle. Nobody there. Bard resets. Now with the through ball down the left side. Can they make anything of it? It's Burmeister there as it goes out of bounds, and a free kick again for the Bombers on that far side.
Yeah, Burmeister's a player you got to watch out for here. He's been notably aggressive the past few minutes here. 2 goals, 2 assists, 6 points already, and 6 shots. It's been one of the key contributors for the Raptors in their offensive hot start to the season.
Excuse me, throw-in. As it's still over there on that far side. 11:34 there. And ready to go. Now pushing toward it on that far side, trying to make something of it. Quebeca there, roaring down. It'll go out of bounds once again. 11:17 on the clock.
Looks like it'll be a throw-in for the Raptors now. Looking for any option to start forward progress to get it out to midfield momentarily.
Back to the possession of Bard as it resets toward the middle there. Ortega on it. Excuse me, Pereira Modica.
Out of bounds again from Bennett Hathaway. A little too much mustard on that. Bombers take over.
Now the throw-in, intercepted by Hathaway. He's going to try and get it out here. A good touch to go, but it goes out of bounds. A creative pass there, but Walker doesn't let anything happen with it. Leibish now on the far side. Excuse me, on the right side. Just going to pass it to Whitfield here. Trying to make a safe play. Defender's getting close as he makes an error there. And is intercepted by Bard, but no danger occurs.
Nice block made there by Jamie Koikui. Already had a goal and assist, 3 points in 5 games for the Raptors.
Struggling for that 50-50. It's like a scrum on the near side. So finally somebody wins, and it will be Bard. Now Tondini with 10 minutes to go here in the in the game. Going to recover. Ithaca on the push now. Borden going down. Finds his teammate. Kusek going for it, just doesn't recover. Excuse me, Krasnov doesn't recover the dribble, and he loses the possession.
Gavin Hersey with a nice pass out to Luca Costanzo, trying to get anything going for the Raptors, although they cannot.
Now Borden. Pass here toward the middle. The shot blocked by Hersey. Jack Nelson there trying to make something of it.
And Tondini fell on top of that.
Yeah, he had his hands on it too. Let's see what they call it as, but we could see a penalty awarded.
And now a scrum between Hersey and Jack Nelson, briefly. We'll see what the verdict is on this one. It looks like it'll be Raptors ball with 9:28 left here.
You know, that's the second kind of controversial call that we saw this game, but you can't be complaining with a 3-0 score. That's the only thing.
One team undefeated, one team looking to bounce back from a rough defeat. You're going to see games that are a little bit chippy and aggressive, much like this one. However, Bombers have done a great job asserting their dominance. Up 3-0, a little under 10 left to play.
Now Hersey going to kick this one here. Stopped by Borden. Trying for it is Krasnov.
Pass was intended there to get through to Zach Burmeister. Could not.
Going back the other way. Krasnov jumping up for it. Not able to get high enough. So it's back to Tondini and into the feet of Hersey. Excuse me, Hersey. Pushing back the other way on that offensive possession. The push is from Burmeister.
Great work along the right side between Bennett Hathaway and Zach Burmeister as now Raptors look to get into the Ithaca zone and do so.
In the center is Olsen. Just going to look for a man in the corner, but just a little bit too far, so it'll fade out of bounds.
That's been the theme all day for the Raptors. Make one or two crisp passes, and then the one that just goes too far out of bounds, a little too much strong passing. Bombers take over again. Whitfield with another free kick.
Ready to go, 8:17 on the clock. Here on VIC Radio on the South Hill. Pass toward the middle. Whitfield gets away with a missed pass there. Now Nelson pushing down the near side. Gets it to Kusek. But it goes out of bounds.
Nice break up by Nick Susi there for the Raptors. Played in all 5 games.
Still in the possession of, back to the Bombers, excuse me, Borden with a cross toward the middle. Krasnov trying for it, not able to recover the ball. Looking for a teammate, Warren, there to save him. Now it's Quebeca. Quebeca going to attempt for a cross here as he steps toward the sideline. Pass toward the middle. Warren ready for it. With the left foot just wide.
Great chemistry there between Quebeca and Drew Warren, just missing The grad student who made 14 appearances, including a few game winners recently, just really showed his display of elusiveness there. Bombers just couldn't barely connect. 12 shots already, and a 3-0 lead with just over 7 left to play.
Connor Baird coming back into this one. Had a goal earlier in the match, and good overall play. You didn't have you had multiple goal scorers on every single one, so. And with the amount of substitutions they make too, it's that depth that you like to see as they have a great match here with just under 7 minutes now.
Throw in from Baird.
It's all but sealed. Baird working on it toward the middle, but it's going to be recovered by Coit. Pushing fast is Bard, if they can do anything here. Intercepted by Harrison. He's playing that left back, or that left defensive midfielder. Harrison once again at center field, passing it toward Nelson. A flashy behind the back pass to Baird. Baird on the near side, just resetting. And this is where they park the bus. With a deep shot there from Walker, he's going down. It'll just fall into the hands of Hersey.
Yeah, good job by the Bombers just preventing any offensive quick attack from the Raptors. We saw there a few 2 or 3 quick passes, nothing more than that. Good job with under 6 minutes left to play. It's a nice sliding play there from Jack Nelson yet again.
Quick throw-in, and now on the near side is Coquet. He works on it. Baird is there, goes out of bounds.
Coquet's been solid defensively for the Raptors,
And rolling into the hands of Ian Whitfield. He just accepts it. Have to force him to pick it up. His time is running out. 5:30 now on the clock. That victory is seeming all too close.
Yeah, just a great day on senior day for the Bombers. Exactly what head coach Garrett Eldridge imagined for today.
Pushing down the left side is Harrison as he gets slide tackles, goes out of bounds.
Another nice sliding tackle by Nick Susi. You can see he's really come on strong defensively. Senior midfielder out of East Hampton, Massachusetts for the Raptors.
This one's going to be called for a foul, though. So as we hit under 5 minutes, they get the advantage there. And, you know, the common mantra is you set up an easy opponent for senior day, and they didn't really do that with this one, with the way Bard has been playing so far this year. But, hey, it doesn't matter when you win 3-0. Might as well be against a better team if it happens.
Yeah, you only get better by playing better teams. You go up against, as Hersey makes a save there, you go up against an undefeated team. It's the perfect opportunity to steal a game. They did what looks like they did at home with 4:30 left to play.
Hersey just holding it here with 4:30, as you said, on the clock.
Another deep kick to midfield.
Ready to go. Walker there on the kick to try and give it back to Ithaca. Baird back in the game, making a play on it. Here at midfield, it's Tondini. Now pushing fast is Warren. Warren looking for Quebec on the far side. And with 4 to go, Bard has it once again. Not even a shot on goal in the entire game. We said it before, but they still haven't had anything.
Yeah, 3 shot attempts, but no shots clearly in on Ian Whitfield. Makes his day a whole lot easier. It's the Bomber defense just showing out today.
And just up in the air and across, it's no successful offensive organization here from the Raptors. Now it's on the far side in the corner, pass toward the middle, Bird gets the header. This one was actually of some success, so now it's Susi here, passing it toward the middle, still up in the air, trying to make a play on it. Finally, Jack Nelson might be able to do something with it here, near side. Back up in the air and bouncing up and down, Hathaway. Going to be able to have it here for a throw-in.
Yeah, and that was all made possible by Jamie Colquitt for the Raptors. The first-year midfielder's just been all over the ball in the second half, just showing relentless persistence in attack.
Susi now a pass toward the middle, recovering is Quebeca. And here's Hathaway once again. Finds the open man of Olsen. Now Susi. Across toward the middle, jumping up for it. Good play there by Adams.
And good job by Quebeca here to stall time as he gets a pass off with just under 3 minutes left to play here to Ike Borden.
Once again, it's Olsen there with 2:30 on the clock. Now back to Kotlowitz, and they're not even trying for anything at this point. It's hard to do so. In the pass there, Walker's going to let it jump up in the air. Now Baird coming down with it on the near side. Finds Jack Nelson. As he gets knocked down, Baird just going to slowly have it here, looking for a teammate. Finds Borden crossing up the middle, and now a good play here by Krosnov. Going down. They have the crosser here. Quebeca loses the possession there. He had it for just a second as we have under 2 minutes now.
Yeah, great job again. The connection of Borden and Quebeca really using their speed and passing skills to generate yet another great offensive opportunity.
Near side is Coquette. As he gets a small touch there to Burmeister. Traveling toward the corner on the defense is Leibish, and they fall out of bounds.
Looks like it'll be a corner kick for the Raptors. Just under 90 seconds left in the contest.
It'll be a throw in there, and it seems, yep. So the throw in there to the top finds Olsen. Now back out to Susi, and resetting with Hathaway.
Pass too strong. Midfield over to Dylan Kotlowitz.
And just 1 minute left in this contest. Ithaca still up 3-0.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
And the throw-in will go the Bombers' way yet again on the far side.
Ready to go here. Just dribbling it. Having a little fun on that senior day. Why not, right?
Great game. And yet another shutout, seemingly, over the Bard College Raptors. That'll make Ithaca 6-0 all time since their first contest nearly 6 years ago.
So it looks like there's a man down on the field. They're trying to help him out. Drew Warren and Brendan Leibish over trying to help him out.
Checking back in for Ithaca will be number 12, Nathan Wakehoff.
Nathan Wakehoff coming in for...
Yeah, Nathan Wakehoff, sophomore forward, had himself yet another solid game. He's been really productive as a forward, chipping in with a goal in his 6th game. Had a couple of shot attempts as well.
Looks like we will resume here. Whistle's finally blown, the throw-in coming in, and Bard going to win it. 45 on the clock. The contest just nearly over. As Hathaway has it at that center circle, looking for a teammate on the left side. They find Olsen. Olsen trying to make a play here. Cutting toward the middle. Walker now coming down with it. Coquette on the close side in the penalty box, and they recover. Baird now rushing for it on the defense. Tondini in the corner. Ball toward the middle, and it nearly falls into the goal, but goes out of bounds. And with 15 seconds on the clock and counting, they will have a short opportunity for a corner kick. Now 10 seconds. This makes no difference, but it's not much you can do. With 5 on the clock, the corner kick coming in. One last opportunity for some action. The ball headed up, and the match is over. Ithaca wins 3-0 to improve to 1-2 on the season. A great game from them. Any closing thoughts before we go?
Just a great job overall. Collaborative team effort like we discussed. Great offense, great defense. Made it a real easy day on Ian Whitfield. Just a really, really solid way to come home and erase the memory of the past mistakes made this past week at SUNY Cortland.
Absolutely. I want to thank you all for listening today. I've been Devin Jarvis, sure alongside Farrell Hudson. But before we go, special thanks to our General Manager of Television and Radio Operations, Jeremy Menard, as well as Station Manager Gus Genova, and Sports Director Josh Hobbs, and our Athletic Director Susan Bassett, Justin Lutz, and the all-powerful Frank Myra, and the entire athletic staff. We want to thank you all for listening today on VIC Radio. Let's quickly send it to a break before we have our post-game show.